Hello everybody. Well, it's been a while since I've put anything out because I was actually in intensive care in ICU. I got sepsis, so I've been really sick, but I'm on the mend and I'm doing good. But I did create this for you guys here right now. This is for the Faber-Castell, the polychromos, okay? It's a color chart, and what I'm gonna show you a couple things here. It's available on my Etsy, like all the rest of my stuff. But what I did is I put it in tones. Like we got blue tones, we got green tone, bluish green tones. We've got greens, green yellows. I put them all into all the various tones to make it really easy for you. All right. Also, when you're filling these out, I have a little hack. I have a hack for you too, okay? This is really cool though, this one here. And plus it's really fun. It's really fun to fill these all in. If you really want to learn your pencils, you just start dark and go light. I'll show you what I mean, but this is a really great way for you to learn all the Faber-Castells on the polychromos. You get to practice filling them in and using every single pencil and seeing what the differences are in each pen, in the pencils and stuff. But I wanted to show you something, so I'm going to show you my little hack that I've got here. All right, so let me just grab a color. I don't know what color this is here. Phthalo blue 110. Okay, so let's just say we're going to do this one here. Okay, so I'm going to show you actually how you fill these in. Let me go here like this. Okay, so we got here phthalo blue. So you want to make sure that you're using the right pen. Now these are really hard. These pencils are really hard to read. So what I did is at first I took white paint and just kind of brushed it. So now you can see the colors a lot better. But it's still hard. So I got a better hack for you than that. But you know what I mean. If you've ever used these pencils before, here's a good example of it. See what I mean? You have to twist it and you have to turn it. You got to do everything to try to find it. And like I say, putting a little white white and just blending it in kind of takes the engravings and makes it pop out a little bit, but it's still hard for me when I was doing this with my eyes. So let me show you what I figured out. Okay, so let's say we're doing this one. Okay, when you're filling them out, the very first thing you got to do is just do it really lightly, as light as you can, just so you can have the lights, the shades, so you can go from dark to light. So what we're going to do is just very lightly just fill it in. So see what I mean? So now you've just got a nice base, all really light. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come down over here and you're going to like make it, start pushing really hard and making it darker. So what we're going to do is we're going to, so you see how I'm pushing really hard. Now what's good about these Faber-Castell, the polychromos, is the tips don't break, so you can push really hard. And you want a really dark version, saturated. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go lighter. So you're going to start going darker into medium, into light. So push darker, go light, push darker. And then what you're going to do is you just want to go from dark to the lightest version, so you can see how that all the stuff that this pencil does for you. Okay, so let's push here and then go across and see what I mean. See how everything's all nice and shaded. But you want to start really dark. Now, if you want to start blending in, just do like this, my little flicking technique, the way when I color my flowers. Okay, so now we got from dark all the way to light. Okay, now I'm going to show you a trick here that I figured out. So let's say we want to do these to all our pencils, because we're trying to really learn our colors. Okay, sorry, I gotta lift this up. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is you want to cut out. You're gonna first fill in the whole sheet. Okay, just like mine was. Fill the whole sheet out. Okay, you might want, and you can either use, you got to do it twice though, because you're gonna have to cut these out. So the one you're gonna fill out, you keep for your references and keep it in a 3-ring binder, okay? But then on these, you're gonna want to cut out each one of these. So so you get to color the color chart in twice actually, which is fun anyway. It's really fun to do. Okay, so let's just cut it out. See? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab them. Here, let me go back. You don't need to be so close for this. Okay, then grab some Scotch tape here. Oops. All right, let me get rid of that. Sorry, it's a new one. All right, grab some tape, like so. Voila. Okay. Then just take your pencil. See how great an idea this is? And then you got a true to life form of what it looks like, and then you just put your tape on and just flip it around. See? Now look, now when you want to read your pencils, all your pencils will be done here. So after you fill the whole thing out, you cut them out like this, and then look at that. Now when you want to read it, no problem at all, okay? It's all there, done, and good. So now what I did is, when you get these kits, this one here is what I colored by hand. So that way it's more of a true to life, all right? Let me see if I can focus it. Sorry, it's not focusing. It's not too close here. Let's go back maybe just a little bit. But I'm also giving you guys another one here that I did on my computer for you, which is it's a lot bolder. So if you want to use these, you can just print out 2 of these on your computer, and then you can then you don't have to color them all in. You could just cut them and then just put them on your pencils, okay, without having to color the whole thing in. But it's fun to color it in. But if you want one that's going to be like that's going to be where it's like more true to life, exactly like your pencil, then you color them in yourself. Whereas from the printer, it's not going to be exact. But if you, like I say, if you do it on your own on the chart, that's going to be exactly what your pencil looks like. So it just depends on what you want to do. If you want to go, kind of the lazy way and just get it done real quick to do your pencils, that's fine. Then just use this and just print it out and start cutting away. So I have all this available for you on my Etsy channel. Okay, and it's really fun to fill out if you really want to learn your pencils. Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in, and I got a lot more. I'm feeling much better now, so I'm gonna have lots of new stuff for you coming out really soon. Okay, so thank you very much. I will talk to you later. Bye bye. Hi you guys. All right, well, welcome back here. Now we are in this one is part 5, I believe. I think this one, yeah, we're at part 5. So we're moving along here. I'm figuring out a way so we can make this go a little bit faster. I mean, as far as, I don't need to show you every little step. So when I do these videos, like if they're repetitive like this, what I should have done is just did, 1 or 2 or 3 of them, and then come back and then done it that way. But, I'm learning too, so thanks for bearing with me. All right, so let's continue our beautiful little birdie here. All right, I think what we'll do is, well, I might as well just finish the tail, I guess. So let's work on the tail. Since I've got the black going, I might as well just kind of continue that theme down, or it'll look weird. So I'm just going to throw some black into these areas here. On the bottom areas. Hope you guys are having fun. I mean, it's great, isn't it? if you've made it this far, then I know you love it, because, I mean, you have to, because it's awesome, right? Okay, so what we need to figure out here now is I might as well just do these 2 here. So let me get this in here and do that one there. All right. Okay. I don't know if I like that right there, but actually that is part of it. So that is part of it there. Okay, so now I need to figure out what we can do inside of here. Whatever we do, well, I was going to say I could come back, but sorry, I'm just talking to myself out loud. I'm just thinking. Still waiting for the baby, no baby. Just waiting. Okay, I think to balance it out, since the purple's here, I think my brain is automatically just thinking, let's throw some of that in here. So let me make sure I'm yeah, everything's good. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna let's put this opacity up here. Well, whatever, I'll fix it. Yeah, I'll just fix it. I'm gonna try to go faster, because those videos are taking forever for me to upload, and it's because they're just so long. They're like an hour long. So it's a technical thing, you guys, You don't even know how much of a pain it is to get these uploaded and done, and it's just, ugh, so much work. I'm glad you guys appreciate it, because it really is a lot of work to do these. Alright, so I'm just cleaning it up the easy way. Oops. I still haven't been to sleep yet since that last video that you guys saw. I've still been up. I'm half delirious, but I'm not really even tired, so I'm like a robot, I think. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to do the same. I want to do the same just theme here, because that way it just sort of makes sense as far as, you know, the composition of the... Gosh, I'm messy again. See, now I know I could feel myself rushing because of the stupid video thing, but that's alright. It's all good. Just got to get back into what I'm doing here. Alright. Oh boy. Ooh, maybe that's baby time. Okay, so now I'm going to do, just put the rest here on, I guess, down here, I suppose. I mean, now that you guys are kind of learning this, you could obviously do whatever color you want. But, I mean, for right now, we're doing these colors, I guess, you know, and then the next tutorial, I won't make it so complicated. I'll get one that's not as Zentangle one. Okay, so, now here, I'm thinking it would be kind of cool if we actually put these in different colors. I mean, that would look really good, huh? Let me try that. Let's take, these are the colors I like to use, so we're going to go with, let's try the teal maybe. The teal? Yeah, let's try that. So I'm going to look up and make sure. Sorry, I have to look up and make sure that it was filming properly. Alright, I think we should maybe do something like this. I mean, I could fill in everyone separately, but you know, this video is so long already, so I'm kind of, you know, I mean, it's still gonna look good. It's just not gonna go crazy over it, this one, because I didn't know that this video was gonna be so long. I didn't know that this picture was a little bit too complicated, so my bad. But that's okay. It's so pretty. It's so cute. I mean, I love it. I love the picture and everything. Wait, we still got the pretty flowers to do. This would be really great on a pillow. I might put this on a pillow. You guys are allowed to do that. I'll let you guys do that if you want. You know, go ahead and put it on your, you know, you put on coffee mugs or whatever you want to do. I'm okay with that. A lot of artists, they don't let you do that. They just, you know, you can't do anything. You can't sell your picture or whatever. If you want to print this out and frame them and sell them at art shows, go for it. You know, but not the uncolored version. The uncolored version you can't do, because then people aren't gonna, you know, if this gets out on the internet and then people get it for free, then it sucks, because then nobody needs to buy them, and then of course then I don't make money for all this work that I do. So that wouldn't be cool. So that's why just the the unfinished one, you know. But what's really great about it is I hope that this will catch on, and a lot of artists are going to want to buy the coloring pages from me, and then they'll want to, you know, sell it on their Etsy channel after they complete it or whatever. It'll be so cool. I can't wait to see the outcome of all this. It's gonna hopefully happen here. Let's take a yellow. I can't wait to see everybody's finished drawing. You know, like if they, I mean, I know when you guys follow along with the tutorial, it'll be just like this, because this is how you're learning. But then maybe you're going to want to do it again in your own colors after you start getting better at it, you know. I could see all the coolness, because I know with Joanna Basford and all the other coloring books that are out there, there's so many variations of each picture, you know. It's the same picture, but they all look totally different. It's kind of cool. Alright, I am just gonna put my music on, huh? I gotta get back into the mood. It just takes so long to upload them, so I just go when I kick back, I just watch some TV or whatever while I'm waiting for these to upload, because they're so long. So I just sit around when I really want to be coloring, but I can't because I have to wait. Alright, so now let's take the shading color, and I think we'll just do the sides. And we'll give this a nice look here, and then do this side too. And then we'll do this side, and then we'll do this side. This is so fun. Just so enjoyable. Alright, I'm just gonna blend it in a little bit. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, that phone call, by the way, wasn't the baby. Just filling you in. That's alright. I got a little bit on that black, but we know how to fix that now, don't we? A little magic. Yeah, I gotta get that music going here. It should be, only take a second. I just have to push a little button here and voila. Oh, it might be too loud. Better turn it down. Hold on a second. It's just a little bit loud. It's alright, I guess. Whatever. I don't need it so loud. Okay. Put this in here. Oops. My brush here is a little bit too big. Just a little bit. Okay. We're gonna need a shade in here too. Don't forget this side. If you guys ever, I do Zentangle obviously, but if you ever shade with when you do Zentangles, you should shade it the same way actually that you do Zentangle shading. This is just too big. Yeah, see, it's got a lot of 3D effect. The shading really just makes such a difference. I'm gonna grab this one here as a shading. It's a really nice palette of colors. So I hope you enjoy it. And you can use it for a lot of things. I'm going to be using that palette a lot, these colors, so just kind of get used to them. I mean, while we're doing the tutorials, of course. I mean, when you're doing yours, obviously, the colors you like. But sometimes maybe I'll do, I don't know. You know, the thing is with me is like I never know what my mood is. Because, you know how us artists are. We're all freaks. I never know. We're just crazy. I don't. Artists, we're just a wacky group. You know why? It's because we're so creative, you know, that's the thing. Artists are very creative people. And so I go by just like my mood and what I feel Like, that's why I don't know what's gonna come out of me next. I don't know what I'm gonna want to color, what I'm gonna want to do next, who I want to do. I just think it's gonna be flowers. It's gonna be flowers of some sort, for sure. I just don't know what kind. I'm thinking dahlias, maybe. We'll see. It'll be a surprise. I'm telling you, this app, though, makes life as an artist so much easier. I don't even know if I ever want to go back to regular way. I really don't. Someone asked me that question. Do you think are you ever going to color again the regular way? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I really, at this point, I don't know if I will. I mean, yeah, I'll probably miss it. But right now, this is so easy on my wrist. My hands don't hurt. Usually after coloring, my wrist is killing me. I mean, it hurts so bad where I have to literally put stuff on it and all kinds of stuff. This doesn't hurt at all because there's no pressure. I use the, these buttons over here, the sliders, to do all the work for me. So it doesn't hurt at all. And there's hardly any motion needed. So, I mean, it's just, for me, it's like a perfect answer. And I'm enjoying myself. I get to color and have fun and relax. And if I don't like a color, I could turn it around and fix it. And can you guys tell I really like this app? Do I talk enough about it? Now they should pay me to do this, huh? The people, the Procreate people. All right, let's go here. Maybe they'll see how much I'm doing, because I'll be making pages and coloring pages and stuff. Because there's none out there. I looked. There's a few, but they're just cheesy, for kids, nothing good, But now I'm here, so woohoo! I'm thinking maybe they'll give me maybe I could put a link on my on each post or whatever, and then every time someone, because I'm turning people on to this app that never knew about it, so maybe they'll give me a commission every time someone buys it. And it's so cheap. I can't even believe that all of this power is for $10. That's crazy. You would think it'd be at least $100. I mean, this pencil's $100. I mean, this app is so freaking powerful. I just can't believe it's so cheap. But I better be quiet because I don't want them to raise the price. Right? See, like I say, I don't care if I'm messy because I like using the eraser, and I can always just clean up the black. So shading it up. Shade that in here. Okay, now I need to add some highlight in the middle, and I can't. I'm just gonna go with. Let's just do the eraser way, because I can't give any more colors in the palette, which is kind of a problem. I'm limited to only the 30, But remember, if you want a lighter color, you could just go to that classic mode in the color picker and just move it over if you want one just a little bit lighter. Because I would have liked to get a really, really light blue instead of the white. But once you mix it, the pixels mix together anyways, so I'm not worried about going over the black because, as you know, we could just fill that right back in. So I just want to get the blend in the middle nice and bright. Okay. And then we gotta, I'm just gonna stick with the yellow for now. And I think I'm gonna highlight this though. I'm gonna highlight it with a shade. So let's. Okay. Let's go over here and over here. Okay. Well, I guess we can do that. Whatever. They're just so close together. I didn't know if I wanted to use two yellows, but I think I will. And not just because I'm trying to hurry. It's because I think when I'm done shading it, it'll look fine. Okay. Yeah, see, because you got to try to when you're picking colors, to try to make everything look uniform. You know, you don't want it. If we went too crazy with so much, I mean, the picture's so busy as it is. You know, if you keep it a little simpler with the colors, I think it'll look a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm just doing my magical cleanup. Okay, we're good over here. Oh, one more spot over here. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to shade it. I'm going to try shading it with the hot pink. That's what my plan is. So let's see if we like it. I know I'll like it. It'll be good. So just do some hot pink. That's what's in my head, and I think it'll look just dandy. Because it will tie in the other colors, I think. And then let's put this one up, not this one, this one. I think I might add some, well, it's actually called non-photo blue, as you guys know it, but that's that one. Nope, that's aqua. I mean, that's not photo blue. I want to see if I like, let's see, where would I put the blue? Let me see. Let me try something. I'm just going to try something here real quick and see. Let me see something here real quick. Blue, then pink. I'm just trying out something. So I want to see if I like the way that looks. Blue, and then a pink. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Nah, we'll just stick with the hot pink down here. So let's go like this. See, I'm pushing some of the color back up. I don't want it so quite so low. And then I'm going to use that shade and go back to that. I wanted to try something. So that's what's so great about this app. You can just try whatever you want, and then, you know, try different things. And okay, so I'm gonna grab some of this hot pink here. And just bring that shading down. And get our darker one. I want to bring it up a little bit more actually, so let's do like that. There, that looks better. That looks better. Alright, so that's the way we just did it, so I think maybe we'll also, let's try, because I don't need to go through every one because they're going to be the same. Uh-oh. Oh, I think that's baby, I hope. So I got sidetracked because I got that phone call. No baby yet, but they're trying to get it out. Anyway, so if we just do all of them all like this, I just put a little bit of shading right down here, as you can see, okay? So, let's just do all of this section, just do all these like that, exactly the same way, all right? And then I'll be back and we will work on this area in here, okay? Be right back. By the power of the magic of video, I might be gone 2 hours, but to you it'll be like a second. See you in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Did it seem like I was gone long? Haha. No, it's been about probably 2 hours. Okay, so for me, isn't that funny? You know how videos work, you know? I always wonder that when people are filming, how long it takes them, how many breaks they take and stuff. Okay, so let me get back into this, see where we're at here. Okay, so let's work on this section right here. So I'm thinking, let's try a nice light bird blue, like a little nice bird blue. Yeah, let's just do a bird blue. I thought black, but then I thought, nah. See, I think the blue, if I try black, let me see. Well, black's nice too, but it gives it's a whole different look. So that's what I mean, there's so many choices, you know, you could try different things. I mean, we are using black there. Maybe I should do black. I'm going to do black. Just because we're already going on that road. I mean, the blue is prettier, but since we've already got the black going, we might as well just keep the theme with the black, you know. So let's just do that, even though the blue's prettier. I mean, I just think it looks, you know, more logical to have the black there since we've already got all the black going on here. Alright. Now, I don't know what's going on over here. I forgot what I put here. Oh, that's right. I remember when I did that right there. There you go. There you go. It's funny. Don't even know what I was doing on my own coloring page here. Okay. Alright, there we go. I filled in all the areas that should be black. Okay, well, since I had that blue out, now I have the blue on my mind. Maybe I'll put that right there. And maybe I'll put that right here. Oh, no, not there. Try that. Does that look, yeah, and then we'll just shade it. And I'll do this one too, just to give it a kind of like a going theme. Okay, and then that means this swirl would be blue too then. Alright. Okay, we could do something else with the other colors so there's not too much blue. Oh, I see a place where we need black right here. Right there. Alrighty. Okay, so now let's grab, I'm thinking an orange and put that there. And I think I'll do these. Or do I want greens? Let's see. So this is so many choices. We're gonna do orange, and I'll put some yellows and some pinks in there or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I never know. I just kind of go with it. You know, just kind of go with it, man. All right. Well, then I guess I got to do these orange now too. Okay. And I'll do this one orange also. And I'll do this one orange also. Okay. And I guess I've got to do these. That way at least everything's uniform, you know, because the picture's already so busy that if, you know what I mean, if we had too many colors and it'd just be way too much going on. It wouldn't make it just wouldn't be artistically desirable. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I'm going. I get. It's, you know, when you work at home, there's lots of interruptions. So if you see the thing going off and on, there's just lots going on today, as you guys know. So I'm just wish I could just lock my door sometimes and just, you know, jeez. Crazy, crazy things. Okay, I think I'm going to, I see some spots here where I think I'm going to put some black right in these little areas here, just because it will balance it, and I really don't know what to put in there. Oops. That looks cool, doesn't it? Just right in here. Just because I don't really know what to put in those weird little sections, and I think maybe it'll all work out. Okay, don't you like my attitude? Can you guys tell I'm frustrated? You know what I need to do? Here, hold on. I'm going to put in just a little bit of my music on in the background. There we go. Oh my God! I just did that, and now what? Oh my Lord. Hold on. Jeez, I should start my own friggin' comedy reality show, like a drama show. People would think that it's scripted, that there's no way a person's life could be like this. They would say, no way, this is all planned, this is a scripted situation. But it's not. It's my actual life. Oh my God. Okay, let's see here. Let's try this pretty in pink, huh? Bring. See, when I first put them in, I have a plan, because I know when I put them in, even though it looks like this, I know that's not the final product, because, you know, we're not those, you know, silly artists that, those, put in one color and just be done. No. There's a lot of shading involved, and I know it changes the final appearance. This is just the tones, you know. After we do the shades and stuff, it completely changes the way it looks, you know. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to throw in, just so I could just set the tones, and we can just do the shading and stuff afterwards, you know. That's kind of like the easiest way to do it, is put in the base coats first. I mean, everyone has their own, you know, different ways of doing it, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to kind of show you kinds of different ways. And before, we were doing it one way, you know, on some of the other ones, and now we're doing it this way, where we're doing the bases. Okay, and then now we're just gonna, and then, you know, oops, that looks cool when it does it, doesn't it? When once you have the base, you know, the base colors in, then you can start putting in the shades and stuff like that. Or if you want to, you can just start coloring. Yeah, it won't drop. Like, see, it's not dropping in there for some reason. So if it does that, and you have to go the other way. But I'll do the tutorials in different ways. But like, when you get a coloring page for me, you might want to try it different, you know, different color schemes, different, you know, play around with them. That's the cool thing. You know, it's not like when you have your coloring book and you're going to ruin your book, you can only color it once. Well, here you can do as many times as you want. And if you want to, you know, well, I'm just speaking for me personally, because like I make blankets and, you know, pillows and stuff like that with my art and give them away. I put them on coffee cups and stuff like that. And so maybe you want to make one coffee cup of the same, maybe like, let's say, for example, let's say you did this picture and you put it on a coffee cup, right? And this is one coffee cup. And then on the second coffee cup, you have the same picture, but just a different color scheme. And like, let's say you have a set of 4 coffee cups, but it's the same bird, but just colored 4 different ways. And so now you got a set of 4 coffee cups that you can give away as a gift. See? So, and there's companies, you know, that just print the stuff for you on here. So, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, just for ideas wise, you know, my brain is always thinking. Okay, so I think we got enough just to kind of get us going here. So let's shade, let's start with the blues. So we're going to grab our middle blue and we're going to shade the middle blue here. And now, actually, that's right.
It's all good. It's mostly towels.
Okay, I am shading that in. I wonder if I want to. Yeah, you know what? Let's try something here. I can't do that. Yes, I can. I'm gonna go. Let me try something. Here's, see, get a new layer. Go here and then hit the darker color. Okay, so you're set up, and I'm gonna re-put in the light blue on just this layer. Okay, and I'm gonna show you why. Oh, if it'll let me. It's not gonna let me because of the. Whoa! Look how it won't let me. I was gonna try to put this on a different layer so I could do something new, but I'll do that in the next tutorial. Okay, so forget that. I was just kidding. Okay, so never mind. I was gonna try something for you guys, but like I say, I'm gonna do another tutorial, obviously, as soon as I'm done with this one, because I never stop. And this is so fun and addicting, and I can't wait to get another picture. And this is gonna be so great to make a coloring page on this app. It's gonna be so much easier. I got all kinds of things to look forward to. No wonder why I don't sleep. It's too boring sleeping. There's plenty of time to sleep when you're dead, right? I feel like if I'm sleeping, it's just, you know, wait, I don't want to be sleeping. I'm missing out, and I want to be coloring. Sometimes, though, I do get really tired. But most of the times, for some reason, I just don't get that tired, really. I mean, I start getting tired. Like when I was sick, I was tired all the time. But in my normal ways, I don't really need a lot of sleep. For some reason, I never have, even since I was a kid. But then there's people that you know, like people in my family that can sleep like, you know, hours, like all the time. It's like they're always sleeping. It's like, how can you sleep so much? It's weird. Okay, see, I don't care if I'm messy because I'm going to, of course, blend it. Blend is where for me anyway, like I say, now, you know, like I remember how I was saying, if you take your opacity level, this you know, and put it real low, you can actually probably airbrush that the way that you want. For example, like just airbrush it, see, and then, but it just takes a lot longer because there's no whoops. Would help if I have the brush selected. So you could just kind of airbrush it in, and you're gonna have to play around with what you like better. But it seems like for me, even when I play with that opacity, that the blend, to me, the smudge tool, just look at it. Even just this just works better, just for me. But you might discover something, and after you're doing this and saying, well, wait a minute, I like the, you know, I like using the airbrush and, you know, playing around with the opacities and whatever. So okay, but the theories are still the same as far as where do you put your shades, and, you know, light, medium, dark, darkest, and, you know, what colors mixed together will make another color, you know, that you can use for shading. Because, I mean, I could shade this orange with the purple. I don't have to shade it, or I could shade it with a yellow, or, you know, highlight it with a yellow or white. So there's a lot of choices. And so back to that topic again, where this is not art, that's bullcrap-a-roni is what that is. Because this is definitely art. Most definitely. I mean, look how many hours are in this picture right here. I mean, this is not just some child's video game like someone was saying. There's no, I don't even know how anybody can even say that. And I can't even believe I let it bother me so much that they said that, because when I think about it, it's like, why would I let that bother me so much? Because, you know, it's like, I mean, like they're putting down something that I like, and it's like, but I should have just known better, you know? I should have just said, that's not how that works out, you know?
That looks cool.
You like that?
Yeah, Christina's new baby is gonna love that.
Yeah, yeah, right. Christina's new baby's gonna love this. Yeah, put it in the baby's room.
I just said that because I heard you.
Oh yeah, it's a scary. No, oh, my son, he's just a funny guy. We're waiting for the baby. Baby's still not here yet. So they're gonna check her at 3:45. What time is it? Oh, it's 3:48. Oh man, I'm gonna have to give her a call. Don't you guys like this? Private conversation. I'm so weird. Most people, you know, when you go to their channel, everyone's so businesslike and so, you know, matter of factish. I mean, I'm talking to you guys as if you guys are my family members, my friends, just kind of chilling, you know. There's no, and I have no filter. There's no, you know, I'm just me, and you know, that's how it is. I know I get annoying and I talk a lot, and you know, but, and I know I'm different than all the other people that are out there because I'm, you know, I'm not prim and proper. I don't, you know, I'm just, you know, an almost 60-year-old lady that's lived her life and just having fun coloring and love to teach you guys how to do it. And when I see you guys coming along and how grateful you are that I'm teaching you and how much you guys thank me for what I'm doing, it just gives me such a feeling of accomplishment and like I'm needed, and I really love it. You guys don't really even know how much you guys mean to me. You don't even get it, you know. Every time I see that I got a like, you know, or you know, someone was mentioning me in one of the forums, and it made me feel so good, you know. Like, you know, oh, you gotta watch Lisa's videos, you know, like people are being so nice and saying, oh, you know, helping me get more followers and stuff. So cool. So I'm just putting a little, I think we need the shading in the middle. I'm going to use that eraser again, I think, and just, and then blur that out a little. See, the opacity level's down too low for me. I like it when it's a little higher because then I can just kind of control the pressure with my hands, you know. If I push harder, I can get more out of it. If I make a nice soft touch, you know, then I can. It's the same way. Just like with color pencils, you know, you put more pressure on it, you know, you're going to get a different look than if you just lightly skim the paper with the pencil. You know, I bought a set of blender brushes when I first started out. I'm going to see if I like them, just for the heck of it. I'll try it here. I'll show you what I mean. Because there are people, you know, that do all these, they're like, they're lettering. They do lettering, like, not like calligraphy, but, you know, fancy fonts and letters and things like that. And they make these special brushes. Like, just like this, like I changed my airbrush, you know, they changed their airbrush. I mean, they change their brushes and have all kinds of stuff, you know, like the glitter, and which I haven't tried yet, which I want to, but I'm not gonna waste your time and practice on cameras. Once I learn it, and then I want to teach it to you, then I'll teach it to you, you know. But I gotta obviously learn it first, but I did buy some brushes here. Can you see I'm quiet because I'm paying a little bit of attention? I mean, I'm trying to concentrate because I'm trying to get that shadow in here a little bit better. Let me get that. I want to get it more into how I like it. There it is. Okay, there it is. Sorry, I got sidetracked by my own self. Is that possible? I sidetracked myself. Oops. Oh, see, that sucks because I wanted to get in here now. I might not be able to. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I got an idea. Let's try the slider. Let's see. See how I'm sliding it? If I slide it over to the left, now it'll let me fit. It'll let it go in. So try that slide method that I just did if you ever get stuck. Okay, so let me show you what I mean about that blender. Because see, this one here, I notice has a bunch of little ridges. Like, I don't know if you can see this or not, but see that when I pull it, how it's got these little jitters? Okay, this in here is controlled by, if you go over here where it says stroke, and let's see where it says this jitter, it says none, and then it's max, but see, it was set at none. But what's weird is that if I set this streamline a little bit, and I'm going to alter the brush just a little tad, let me see if it will do that. It still does that little jittery. I don't know if you can see these. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. Let me see if I get closer. See that? There you go. Now you can see it. See how it's doing this? So let me start over and you'll see what I mean. So I want it. Let's see if the brush is bigger. How it does that. So if you want to play around with your brushes, this streamline, okay, you can practice on here too. See, it has like kind of like a little lag to it. Okay, I think, let me try this and see if that, oh, see, it still has that jitter. So I'm gonna I want to figure out how to get rid of that, because I do not care for that. So I altered my brush to make sure that that it's no good, and then that's what I did with my soft air brush, and that's why I saw the people. Let's see, grain, maybe it's in the grain. Let's see, grain, zoom. See, so you just gotta kind of play around. I don't know what that one does. No. Anyway, I'm gonna play around with the brushes, but that's why when I like if you go to my Etsy thing, you could download the soft air brush, because it took me a while to play around to get this brush, the main one, the main one that I'm using right here, to be perfect, because it was jittery like that too, and I didn't like that. Now see, now something switched, because see, now I just did something and screwed up my own brush, but I'll fix it. But let me see, what did I do here? I did it on this. That was it right here. This, I want this down a little bit, and you could try it by going like this, and see, now it's better. Before it was watch this. See this here when I go like this, and now see how it's sort of pulling. See how it's pulling like this? Okay. Now if I turn this way and then I do it, there's no pull, which is what I like. I don't want that pull like that. But you can't. I don't want where it's none. I mean, I want just a little bit, just so it's a little bit, like that. So you just kind of mess around with your brush so that you get it to, so that so that it fits your style. But like I say, that little jittery thing, I could see it in there. So I wanted to try this this one here. Go to where here. Well, you won't have it because I bought these. This one here where it says soft blend powder. I wanted to try that. I might as well right now just because I'm in the mood. Yeah, see, there's no jitter. Look, no jitter. So I might switch over and start using that one too until I can fix my own. I'll make my own. But so let me see, no jitter. See how smooth that is? Where before, on the one I showed you, had all those lines. This one's smoother, so I liked it better. Let me see how I like the way it feels though. Yep. I do. So it was worth it. I bought them and I haven't really had time to check them out yet. So, alright, well that's cool. So I will I'll share these brushes on my Etsy, okay? I need to alter it though because I can't. I'm not gonna. There's some things about it I don't like, so I'll alter it and then I'll get you guys some brushes, okay? Alright, so I'm just kind of doing my shading like normal, and then I'll clean up these areas. It's easy to clean them up, so that's why it's so cool, because if you're a little messy and you want to get your shading going, it's okay if you go outside the lines, because you could just go in and clean it up. Alright, now, I really want a light blue, and I don't want a white, so in this case, I'm not going to add it to your palette because there's no room, but I'm just going to show you how you do it. I go over here where it says classic mode, and then I just go and pick a lighter color, because I want a lighter color here. I feel like I'm getting a cold or something. Alright, see right here? Like this. I just want a nice light color kind of for a highlight. And then I'm going to, of course, my friend. I can tell it's set really hard. I'm screwing up. Sorry about that, you guys. Yo, I know why. I was gonna say, wait a minute, I forgot. I'm using a different brush than I'm used to. That's why I'm having a hard time. I was saying, wait a second, why is this? I thought maybe my settings were wrong, but it's not. It's because I'm using a different brush. Maybe I do like the one I made better. I don't know. I'll figure it out. All part of the fun, right? It's all part of the fun. Alright, enough playing around, right? Let's get back down to business. Alright, let's get some colors in here. Let's get some... Okay, let's do some leaves here. We just go back and, we'll shade, we gotta shade all these, but I don't need to do this on camera. You know probably by now how to do some shading, right? And highlighting. Justin, I'm still recording, but do you feel like you're getting sick? I feel like I'm getting a cold or something.
Logan sounds like he's getting cold too. I think it's just because the weather, it was raining.
You think so? I mean, I feel like it does.
Yeah, 'cause it's weird weather out there.
It's all I need is to get sick again, man. I'm on antibiotics, for God's sakes. Been on antibiotics for months. This is ridiculous. How can I get sick if I'm on antibiotics so much? Okay, it's not going in here for some reason. It's not dropping. So I'm gonna have to color it. Okay. Alright, I gotta start getting a little more serious here. Alright. Okay, let's do some leaves. I'm gonna grab some. Well, basically go to palettes, see if you get lost like this. Just down here is where your palettes are. You just click palettes, and they're also right here. Your default, see if I get you here. Like if you're in your classic view, your default palette will always be right down here, just for your information, you know. What is up? Did I screw up my brush? Something's wrong here. Great. I'll have to spend time getting my brush back together again. Because this should be... Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Alright. Much better. I was like, what the heck? If I put it on, if I were to do these on different layers, I wouldn't have to do all the cleanup, you know. But I don't want to do. If I do too much like that, it's just too confusing. Right now, I'm just gonna keep it just really simple. It's not dropping. Oh, what's going on? It's like it with anything, you know. There's always some sort of a battle, like with computers, you know. Gotta always keep trying, because sometimes if it doesn't work, you figure a workaround or figure out what's going on. And it might just be a bug for that minute. And it's, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to refix my brush. It's not good anymore. Good thing I uploaded it. I mean, I saved it. I mean, when I uploaded it to Etsy, can I fix my brush because I did something to it and I don't like it. Okay. Now I wanted to see if I wanted to use a purple for a shade for the orange instead of a dark orange. Yeah, it's a little bit more interesting because if you do it with if I did it with a dark orange, I don't think it would look as nice. Let me see. Maybe I could even this one might be better. Might be prettier. Actually, it should be whatever color I'm going to be putting in there, which I think I'm going to use this, I think. Okay, oops, okay, I didn't mean to do that. I need to put in a lighter orange. So, in this case, I'm going to go back over here again and see if there's... I don't like it, so we're just going to go like this. Yeah, see this... Yeah, I'm gonna have to refix the brush. I can tell it's not working the way I like it. I'm so picky, aren't I? Wah. Where's my wambulance? I have to fix it. You guys, sorry, it's just freaking me out. I can't even, it's hard for me to even, it's like, I guess it's like with anything, you know, if you don't like the tools you're working with, then, see, now that was a little lighter. See, this is a little bit lighter of a shade, and this is the whiter shade. That's why sometimes it's nice to be able to use that classic color picker if you want to just go a little lighter than the one color, so you just stay in that same, gosh, the same range. See, that's why if you work in different layers, you don't have this constant problem. Or if you just slow down. You know, this is a size problem here. Oh, that's right, because this is this brush. I'm gonna go back to my airbrush just for now. Oh my lord. I'm gonna have a friggin' stroke. Hold on, guys. Okay, so what I figured here on this area, in the pink area, which would be kind of cool, is to take the blue and put some blue in here, like this, on the bottoms, right? On the bottoms of them, and then blend those out. And then, no baby, can you believe it? My birthday's on the 29th, you guys. I'm hoping so bad that, you know, I'm just telling her, hang on, maybe he wants to cook until my birthday. That would be so cool. She's still only 1 centimeter dilated. I mean, that's ridiculous. So the baby obviously does not want to come out. So they just gave her some more stuff just now. And I was just waiting. See what happens. I think he's waiting for my birthday. That's what I'm thinking. Because that way, how cool would it be? My birthday would be the same as my grandson. I mean, yeah, that would be so cool. Okay, so I put that, and then you take the yellow and yellow the top part. I don't care if I mess up on the sides, you know, the messy part, because remember, we know how to fix that now. And then I'm going to just kind of blend that together. Then I'm going to take my eraser and blend that out. I was watching that little playback and I realized my head is in some of those. So, sorry about that. I gotta remember to not, sometimes I'll sit forward like this, you know, and I'm like, okay, can't do that. My hair is all ridiculous because I'm at home right now, so it's not like I'm in a fashion show, so it's like I'm a mess right now. But that's okay. I know I clean up real nice, but not right now. Okay, let's take some black. Okay. And then let's get some red. I'm not even wearing my hair extensions today. I don't not have a wig on. I'm just kicking back. I did have to get dressed up today though, I mean, a little bit, like as far as, you know, I put on some makeup and stuff like that because I had someone come over to look at the computer, so I had to be presentable for that. But then I took it all off as soon as he left because I wanted to be nice and comfortable. Oh man, it's been really crazy around here. Alright, so I'm just gonna just shade the bottoms of this. Then shade the colors around. It's too big. I've got to keep the brush a little bit smaller. And again, you know, I mean, you could work a little neater than I'm doing right now, but part of the problem is that, you know, I'm still trying to worry about making those videos so long so I I know that I'm rushing. The next video I won't, though. I feel like I just want to kind of get this one over with and start over, but I still want, there's a lot of cool things in this one I still want to color, so. And it's a really cool picture, so. Alright, let's take, for the red, I don't have any room to add any more colors, but I'm going to go into my classic mode and grab kind of like a softer color and just kind of maybe add a little middle to it. Okay, and then I want to add, I want to shade the sides like this, okay, just so that it's nice and blended. See, just like that. I want to have a nice, I don't need to do every one because, I mean, one will be enough if you get the idea. Well, no, my brush size is the right size, so I might as well just finish them. Because I know a lot of people have trouble with these little gems, so I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so then now what we want to do is we want it to look like it's kind of inset inside of like a rivet, you know, like a, we want to give it a 3D effect, so come along the edge like this. And it's going to give it a nice 3D look. Then we're going to have to blend that. Blend it. Okay. See how it has a nice effect, like it looks like it's popping up, and then I would take the eraser tool and then give it a nice little glow. And actually, I think it should go more up here probably. Okay. It just makes them look like kind of like little gems, you know. That's basically how it's done. Alright, so this will go on every one of them. Okay, I'll just do one more and then. Oh, messed up. The brush a little bit too big. Try not to have your brush too big because then you're gonna smudge it too much. Okay, so I'm just going to do something like that on these, okay? And then, oh, let me finish those and I'll be right back. Okay, I want to show you something here, okay? About the layers, okay? Because I don't, you know, when you have to start getting stuff everywhere, and you got to start cleaning up, you know, it's kind of a problem. So I want to show you just kind of something here that I figured out. Go here, grab a new layer, okay, set this to your darker color, make it a darker color like that, okay. Then take your brush and you can just make it big like this so that you can kind of airbrush that as soon as it comes. Alright, so you can airbrush along the sides, and you can see where it's starting to shade on the sides, right? Right in here, you can see. Then you're just going to take your eraser, and you can have fun if you like doing this kind of thing. And then you can just kind of go around it. But what it does is it makes it so that you're getting, and you don't even have to make it that big if you don't want to use the airbrush. Just kind of showing you different things I'm figuring out along the way here. And you can just kind of blend that out. Okay. There we go. Alright, and then the same thing with your here, that's fine. Just alright, then same thing, but now it's going to be a difference because the white won't work on this section, so we have to wait, I think. The reason why is because the when you're doing these layers, every single color that you want to work with has to be on this new layer. So if we want to start it to actually work, if you just want everything to be on that layer, you see how it's not even filling it in anymore because let me see something here. I won't even fill in. I'm trying to figure out how that dang ass layers work. I had it right, but I did it just now off camera. What am I on, layer 3? We'll play around with these layers, and I know when you do it with a darker color, that works good. But then when you try to add the white, you have to do it later because it's not gonna go underneath and hit both layers, and it won't do what you really want it to do. But if you ever want to do something where you know you're going to get off the edge like that, and you don't want to mess with what's underneath there, just make another layer, and then you won't have to you know, mess with that. I'm just trying to see here. See, I'm just trying to kind of see what's going on here. Huh, that's interesting. Very interesting. But like with the airbrush effect, it's kind of cool because it'll self-blend itself, and then you can just wipe along the edges. So just worry about the parts you could see that's over the black part, over the black line, like that. And then you can come back, oops, and you can come back and, oops, what am I doing? And then I didn't want to get that one little spot. You do gotta be a little careful with the eraser part because that's the cleaner, you know, that's you want that to be good. And plus it's fun. Again, it's all about satisfaction. And it's very satisfying to use the eraser, so. Alright, now see how nice that blends? See, there's just a little bit different when you use the air brush method. Just a little bit, it's just a little bit more smoother of an effect, and then I'll just wait until I'm all done to put the highlights in. So, for example, we will go in here and let's see. Let's go into this layer 2 where we were before, and I'm going to make this red the whole thing red again, just the way it was before. Then I'll go back to that third layer. Then I'll go and I'll put the highlight in just on the edge. Just on the edge where I want it to go. Okay, about like that. Okay. And then, see this effect right here? If we hit this Gaussian blur, see it? How there's another thing you can do. See, I gotta teach you some stuff. It'll blur it out. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. See how that one's like that, and then when I blur it, how it's. So you can actually put the pigment there and then use this to blur that whole little area right out, like that. Okay, and then unselect it like that. Just tap it and then it unselects it, and you can hit your eraser. Now that Gaussian blur is great when we do flowers. So when I do the flowers, I hope I remember to use it, because you can just put the lines in, like, you know, for your flowers, just put your lines in and then use that blur to slightly blur that out. I'll show you when we get to it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to merge down. So now we're all back onto the same layer. So when I'm on the same layer, now I should be able to put my highlight in, but not that big, of course. Okay. Oh, that's totally different than the other ones. I want to kind of keep it. What the heck? I'm retarded. My brush is too small. Now it's too big. Oh, I'm on a roll here. Ain't that frustrating? That's where these ones should be. That's gonna annoy me if I don't fix that. Alright, it'll do. They look like little marbles. I forgot to highlight that middle one. See that? Maybe I can get around it. Let's see. Maybe I could get around to fix it on my own like this by plugging that in. There we go. If there's a will, there's a way. Alright, I'm going to make these little blue balls here, so okay, and let's shade. And the reason I rather, if you do the layer, even though you have to clean it, I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually do it, is because when there's a color underneath, like this one's, if it was one solid color like the blacks and you mess up, it's easy to fix. But when it's a blended color like that, it's a lot harder. So if you get stuff on it, then it's a lot harder to fix because it's a blended color. You can't just, you know, I mean, you can fix it, of course, it's just harder. Right? But when you have this here, and you could just erase it and without having to bother what's underneath, it won't hurt anything. So here's an example. So I'm gonna go like this. Then I'm gonna blend it out. So I'm happy with the blend here. Okay, then see if I use my eraser tool now, I'm not disturbing what's underneath. I'm just only getting rid of what's on that layer. But see, if I were to do it on the other layer and I got the blue down on this part there, then in order to clean it, I'm going to have to somehow match exactly those colors and to then clean it that way. And you know, it's just a little bit more difficult. But so just kind of think about that when you're doing your thing, because there's a lot of ways to get the same effect. But so now I'm just going to go here. I'm just going to erase it. Oops, well, not the part I colored. Okay. My brush is too big, so it's causing me a little bit of a problem. Whoa. Let's start over here just slightly. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I just, you know, just did these little balls. There's just the same way I showed you. Okay, I'm just trying to save time by turning it off and then back on again. The thing. Okay, also don't forget to shade down in here. Oops. Well, see, I don't want to. I gotta be a little bit neater. I can't really go that crazy with my messiness. Although this is just orange, it'd be easy to fix. So you can kind of think of things like that too when you're coloring. And like here, I think the tips are, you know, it's just a little bit, we lost some of the yellow. I'm just gonna add a little bit more yellow in here. Okay. Alrighty. Now, we need to do color inside there. Let's go with this one. Don't mean to be quiet, I'm just kind of chilling. I'm not even putting music on, it's just kind of just chilling out, getting involved in my picture here. Oh, try something different here. I'm going to try something different. I'm only going to put the color here, and then I want to bring the rest of it out here. Okay, so do that on all of those, and then let's do. Alright, okay, so I wanted to show you here. So I just went ahead and finished it out, you know, for the sake of the video, but just so you could see the colors. So this was the orange, and then I used the shader orange, which was the shader orange. So this one here, this dark one there. Okay, and then that was just in this area right here, and then I filled them up with red, and then after the red I just used my eraser and then blended out the reds, and then on these here I shaded them with the purples. So I took the orange and I shaded them with this purple right here, okay, and then the greens are easy. I just use the lime peel, and well, first I put the base coat in of the the base coat in of this light yellow right here, and then just shaded it with the green, and then put in a little bit of the middle tone green for the shades of the thing. And then this was the yellow with some purple there, and then that was it. And then these I already showed you how to do, right? Okay, so and then here I just did the same thing with the little bit of yellow, the pink, and then the dark pink. Okay. All right, and then, you know, I did that was just the purple with the dark purple, and then the black. and this was red with the white on the sides, blended that out. Okay, so let's do the flowers. And what I want to do with the flowers is I want to do it in layers because I don't want to mess up because this has got a lot of parts to the flower. So let's start by, let's create a new layer, and then on the end switch it to darker color. Okay, now I'm gonna use this newsprint brush right here. Okay, so go into your brushes where it says retro, and under retro you'll see where it says newsprint. Click the newsprint. Okay, grab your let's see, how about let's do a light blue. Let's try a light blue. And with the light blue, just kind of start really light at the top. Okay, and then I want you to start again and push a little harder and just darken it, and come down a little lower and darken it, and then get darker in there like this. Okay, and then just kind of come up a little bit. Then take your smudger tool and then smudge it out. Okay, then you take your eraser, the fun part with the eraser, woohoo, making sure it's a good size, and then just erase it. Okay, then take this here, let's try this, let's see if this will work. Okay, this Gaussian blur right here. So you hit on the effects right here, go towards this Gaussian blur, and then just kind of slide it over a little bit until you just kind of blur that out just a little bit like that. Take your smudge tool and then just kind of smudge around that area just to bring it in. Okay, and then let's grab let's do that medium blue, and then let's do a little bit of smudging in here just to get a little bit darker down in that area here. Let's put a little bit more again, a little bit more again, a little bit more again. Just kind of stamp it. You can even stamp it if you want, and then just smudge that out just to get it a little bit darker on the bottom. And then again, take your eraser, which is so fun. I feel so satisfying. Isn't that satisfying? And just, oops, I went over a little bit too far. And just clean that out. Okay. So, pretty cool, huh? Alright, let's try another one here. Let's take our, the light blue, and let's take our brush, and we will brush this out. The only thing is I'm wondering, I hope it doesn't affect that one. We might have to do a layer for each one of these. Yeah, I think we will. So take this layer, and then merge down. Then do the same thing on each one of these blue ones. So let's go new, and then go darker color, and then take our brush, and then take the white, go nice and light. Okay, and then go darker, and then go darker, and go darker. Take our smudge tool, smudge it down, and you might not even need to blur it on this one, because that one worked out pretty good. It's only if you need to blur it, if you have to blur it out, if we blur it out, it might be a little bit too much, but you can maybe blur that out a little bit like that. Maybe if you want to just blur it out a little bit, you can maybe even add some more with the brush here. Put some more in here to make it a little darker. You don't even have to change the color, you just leave it on that same color and smudge it out a little, just to give it a little bit of a shade. And then take our eraser, and across like that. There we go. Okay, now come over here and take this and merge it down. Take a new layer, do the same thing, darker color, and take your brush, start off light, And go darker. Just push harder, or just go over it. Push harder, go over it, and just blend it up so you can see. Try to get it as dark as you can down in here where the shadow is. And then take your smudger and smudge it out. Pretty cool, huh? Isn't that cool? Smudge that out. And then, depending on how much shade you want to put on the bottom here, if you want it a little darker, put a little darker. Smudge it out. See, my smudge brush is pretty big though too. I have it, you know, I have it about this zoomed in, and it's a, you know, it's about that size there, and I just for the smudger. So put it. Let me get the brush again because I messed it. So you go like this here, and then take your smudger tool, and then just keep going until you're happy with the, as far as how the shade is. I want it darker here. Okay, and then I'll smudge it a little, and blend it in, like that. Okay, now take your eraser, and have fun with your eraser, which is very, very fun. Very satisfying and enjoying. And then take and erase it. Okay, now if it's too much, take your little Gaussian blur and just blur it out slightly. See? See, blur it maybe a little bit like that. And then maybe smudge it again, just to get that little piece right there, because I didn't like that little piece. Okay, and then I'm going to take my eraser again, just clean that up. Right, whoops. You got to make sure you stay, you know, when you do your eraser, make sure you don't go over what you did there. And then clean that out. Okay. See how soft that is? We're going to do that with the petals too, I think. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Okay, so there you go, like that, there. Okay, and we'll just do the same on every one of these, okay? Just do the same thing. Take your brush. Oh, no, we gotta, don't forget, you take that out, merge it down, get a new layer, hit the end, make it a darker color, and then just do the same thing. Start light, and then go dark, and then go dark, dark, and then take your tool and smudge it down. Whoops, I smudged it too much, but that's okay. You just go back over it again. Go back over it again. Take your smudger and then just smudge it out. And when you think you like the blend, take your razor. And again, just make sure you stay on the edge and don't ruin your like that. Okay. There you go. A little bit closer, just because that that little edge right there was just kind of bugging me a little bit. Oops. And then just erase it. Okay. So just keep doing, just do that on this petals, and do that on all the insides of all the petals. Okay, do that same technique on all these petals. All right, and I'm gonna go turn this off and go get a new battery. See you in a minute. I just wanted to come back just for a minute, just because I hope you're having fun doing this, because it really is so much fun. So you just, again, just lightly, then just go harder in here and harder in here, just lightly at the top, and then take your smudge tool, smudge it out. Okay, and then again, just keep going over maybe that area there, so it's darker down in here. Take your smudge tool, smudge it out. And then the cool, funnest part is the eraser. Look at that. Take your eraser and just clean that part up. Isn't that fun? It's so zen. That is just so therapeutic. I guess that's the word for it. Therapeutic. And then you take your thing and you take it and you merge it down and you do another one. And then you go to darker and again just take another one. Lighter, darker, 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 darker. Smudge it out till you think it looks good. Then maybe you want to add some darker in here. Darker. Smudge it out. And if you need to use the blur, you can use the blur. I'm having fun just doing it like this. I'm having fun doing that. And then take your eraser and then get your little zen on. Get your zen on. Your nice relaxation therapy right here. Get that nice. You're making your picture look good while you're getting your therapy. Yeah, look at that. You do the same thing again. And you just take it and then you merge down, grab a new one, change that to darker, and do the same thing. Okay, so just wanted to show you here about how far I am. So go do that on all the insides of all the flowers and have fun, and we'll be back. Also, as you're going along like this, if you don't use the Gaussian blur and you just, whoops, and you just are only using this technique like right here, you don't have to get a new layer every single time. All right, so like in other words, I've got every single one of these. Hold on, let me finish this one and I'll show you what I mean. So let me blend this one out. It's so fun, isn't it? It's very, very zen. As far as mentally and emotionally, for the health reasons, for the stress relieving, this is very, very therapeutic. That's the word I'm looking for. It's very, very therapeutic to do this. Okay, so see now, because I didn't use the I did not use the Gaussian blur, I can just keep going on the same layer like this, and it doesn't matter because we're not going to affect the other petals. It's only if you want to do a different technique that you're going to that you should get a different layer. But if you push harder, you can get it lighter at the top and then down at the bottom. You'll get the feel of it. As you're doing it, you're going to get your own feeling as to how, how hard you need to press, that type of thing. So, all right, I'm going to get back to coloring. I'm going to turn it off, and then when I come back, all the petals will be done, unless I think of something else to interrupt, and to interrupt this broadcast. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I almost didn't want it to be over. I was so bummed when they were all finished because it was so much fun and just so enjoyable to color in. So I hope you had a lot of fun. I colored in all the blues here. So now what we got to do is we're gonna have to come over here now and take the layer with all of the stuff on there, and then let's merge it down. So you merge all the layers down. All right. Now let's get a new layer so we don't touch that stuff that's underneath. And then on the new layer, hit darker color. Okay. Then what we're going to do is let's do these petals. Okay. I don't have any tricks I'm going to do for the petals that I could think of right now. So I think I'm just going to do, let's just drop in a pink petal. And then, let's see, let's take the yellow, and then let's put the yellow in here. And remember, we have it set on darker, so we're not going to be able to do any, I still don't know how to get the yellow to be yellow on here without making it set to darker. I mean, I could try multiply, that doesn't work. Normal, multiply, linear. Here, let me see. I just want the color to actually be yellow. So hold on, let me turn this off. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I did was it's just start a new layer. Just go here, add a new layer, and then set it to multiply. All right, and then once I set it to multiply, then you can just do your petals as normal. Now I'm gonna try it with the brush and just see. This is the yellow. It's kind of an interesting color. It's still not exactly the yellow, but let's try something here. That's the yellow. And then now let's come over here and grab the hot pink. And let's see if we put the hot pink on top. Like so. Okay. And then let's use our blender. And then let's blend it all together. You don't have to worry about it going over the blue part because it's protected because we have a new layer. That's why now we don't have to worry about messing it up. That's pretty cool, huh? Kind of like this technique. So now let's do, if we push a little harder here, we can get a little lighter on the edges, top. Okay, we can even take our eraser and then give it a little shade. Oh, I don't want to get my head in there again. I keep leaning forward and then I forget my head's going to get in the way. Alright, and then we can add some little shading to the top. A little. Okay, then I'll bring the colors, pixels down. Then let's take a darker, maybe the red, and let's put that down here. And blend that up. And now now we got a really kind of cool petal, huh? Okay. Now we got to take our eraser. So I guess I did find a little trick to do for the petals. Well, that was cool. Yeah, live and learn, huh? I wonder what other kind of tricks I'm going to discover along our little journey, huh? That's pretty cool. Okay, and then I'm just going to come over here and do the fun of just all that. Oh, cool. So now we can, yay, and we got a lot of petals to do. So let's just do that on all of them. Just that same technique, just blend it out till you like the colors. You can kind of mess around with you know, adding your highlights like that. Put your highlights at the top. Okay, and maybe you want to put maybe a little bit darker again up towards the bottom, and then just blend that out. Just to give it a little bit more. And you can even do each petal like a little different. They don't have to be exactly the same. I mean the same colors, but not exactly the same. You know, and you can just kind of swipe it to swipe the color off of the blue. You don't need to use your eraser there, but just swipe it off there. And then but you do got to use your eraser over here though to get these off. Okay, just like so. Okay, so and if you get a little mistake like that, just do the same thing. You just bring it down and then clean it up. Which again, it's a Zen thing. It's healthy for you. It's very stress relieving to do this. So I feel like I'm actually making you healthy. Okay, so, and then look at it, it's so pretty, so pretty. All right, so now if you want to change up, you know, some of these colors and just play around with changing the colors to, you know, maybe you'll come up with something on your own if you'd like. I mean, obviously, whatever you want. But you might want to just kind of play around, but at least you guys, you've got the technique here. But like I say, if you want to play around with the colors, You know, maybe you can do, maybe we could do one in a brighter yellow, by just adding a little bit more yellow on one. Let's do like maybe if you did make this all, instead of this yellow, maybe we should use the brighter yellow since it seems to be darkening it. So maybe we can do the other color like this with the yellow and the hot pink. And then blend those two together. Well, that's exactly what we used before, but only difference is I put a yellow in the bottom. So it just depends, you know, just kind of play around with it, and come up with, you know, however you guys want to do your flowers. But you got the idea of the technique and stuff, okay? So just work on doing all these flowers, and then we'll be back. Okay? Okay. So guess what? She had the baby. She had the baby. It's 3 pounds something, almost 4 pounds, but it's got 9 APGAR score, pink, healthy, a strong baby, and it's in the incubator right now, but there's not a problem. It just needs to cook. That's why they have to get the baby out early. So, so you guys saw the whole thing. But, I mean, after you watch it, of course, it'll have been over, but you were there this whole time, so she just had it. So, anyways, yay! Okay. So, anyways, oh, I'm so excited right now. All right. So, oh boy. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. It's always crazy around here, but, you know, today's especially gnarly. Okay. So, anyways, I wanted just to show you, so, you know, just go around, and the rest of it I think you guys know how to do. I mean, leaves, you know, are pretty simple. Just, you know, put your greens in. You could do them the same way that you did everything else, you know, whatever those techniques you want to use for right now. If you really are having a hard time finishing it or whatever, just let me know, because I mean, I think we went through pretty much a lot. You guys learned a lot of cool techniques in here. So weren't the flowers fun? I'm going to do a video just on the flowers, just a really short one. But so here you go, you guys. This bird's really great. I hope you get a copy of it. I'm going to go on and make another Procreate coloring page for you guys. So stay tuned. So exciting. All right. Ciao for now.